Triple Frontier, 2019. The film opens with Santiago Pope Garcia operating undercover in South America, hunting drug lords while witnessing corruption and suffering firsthand. Years of service have earned him medals but little reward. Reuniting with his former Special Operations brothers, Tom Redfly Davis, Ben Miller, Will Miller and Francisco Catfish Morales, Pope reveals intelligence on a powerful cartel leader hiding millions in a remote jungle compound. The mission is no longer about orders or patriotism. It is about taking back control of their lives. Tempted by the promise of freedom, the men agree to cross a dangerous line. Planning begins with military precision. The team studies satellite images, terrain maps, and cartel routines. Every man brings a specialty, and old chemistry returns quickly. Yet beneath the jokes and confidence lies hesitation. This is not an official mission. There will be no backup, no extraction if things go wrong. As they prepare weapons and gear, the line between soldiers and thieves blurs. The men justify the heist as justice, believing the cartel's money will never help innocent lives. Still, doubt lingers, quietly warning that greed changes everything. The operation launches at night as helicopters fly low over the jungle canopy. The team storms the cartel compound with speed and efficiency, eliminating guards and securing the house. Inside they find far more cash than expected. Rooms stacked floor to ceiling with money. The discovery excites and overwhelms them. Discipline begins to crack as greed takes hold. Instead of sticking to the plan, they decide to take it all. Time slips away while danger grows. The jungle watches silently as the mission's purpose begins to shift from survival to obsession. Extraction becomes a nightmare. The helicopter struggles under the massive weight of the cash, forcing an emergency landing in the mountains. Now on foot, the team must transport millions through hostile terrain. The physical burden mirrors their moral one. Tempers flare as exhaustion sets in. Every step becomes harder, every decision heavier. Locals begin to notice, and the men realize the jungle itself is turning against them. The money that promised freedom now chains them to danger, slowing them down and exposing their presence. As they trek deeper into the mountains, the team encounters villagers who are not cartel members, but innocent people caught between violence and poverty. Guilt creeps in. The men question whether the money truly belongs to them. When cartel forces close in, panic replaces confidence. A sudden ambush leads to tragedy, costing the team one of their own. The loss hits hard, shattering the illusion of control. The mission is no longer about wealth. It becomes about survival, regret, and carrying the weight of irreversible choices. Grief and paranoia fracture the group. Trust erodes as blame circulates. Ben Miller's growing obsession with the money pushes him toward reckless decisions, endangering everyone. Pope tries to restore order, but authority means little without structure. The jungle feels endless, unforgiving. Gunfire echoes through valleys as cartel forces hunt them relentlessly. Every man is forced to confront who he has become since leaving the military. The discipline they once lived by has been replaced with desperation. And the cost of that transformation becomes painfully clear. Another confrontation erupts, brutal and chaotic. The team barely escapes, but the loss of life and supplies weakens them further. They finally abandon most of the money, realizing it is killing them faster than bullets. The choice comes too late to undo the damage, but it saves what remains of the team. Exhausted, wounded, and broken, they reach a village where silence replaces gunfire. The jungle releases them, not as victors, but as survivors marked by failure and loss. The aftermath unfolds quietly. Authorities recover only a fraction of the stolen money. The surviving members return to their lives, forever changed. There is no celebration, no victory speech. The weight of their actions follows them home. Pope delivers the remaining money to the family of the fallen teammate, an act of guilt and respect. It is the closest thing to redemption they can offer. The bond of brotherhood remains, but it is scarred, carrying memories that will never fade. Each man reflects on the choices that led them there. The promise of easy wealth exposed the emptiness left after war. They were trained to fight enemies, not desire. The mission revealed how quickly purpose disappears when loyalty is replaced by greed. The men understand now that survival is not victory, and money cannot replace meaning. Their silence says more than words ever could. The jungle took something from each of them, leaving behind lessons written in loss. Triple Frontier ends as a sobering exploration of brotherhood, greed, and the cost of crossing moral boundaries. It strips away the glamour of heists and exposes the psychological damage carried by soldiers after war. Through intense action and emotional depth, the film questions what happens when men trained for honor seek reward instead. The frontier they cross is not just geographical, it is ethical. In the end, the greatest battle is not against cartels or terrain, but against the human hunger for more, no matter the price.